Hello, welcome to my stream number 65 of my 152-day stream challenge. I'm romantic developer. I am streaming about my everyday life, my challenges, and some of my knowledge sharing, some of my reflections, and so on. If you're attracted by chance by any title, image, or keyword, or some search result, you can look into the video sections, video chapters, and probably you can jump right into the action where you're attracted, because normally at the moment I don't have a large viewer base who watching my stream live. Sometimes I see some views happening afterwards. So today is my new work week started, and today is Tuesday, so second day. And because this week we combining with my wife some effort to do some work, she like calm atmosphere, calm and silent atmosphere of my offices, and she also used to do it some of her writings. I use this time as well more effective doing some work as well. I'm currently working with some pretty cool approach regarding use of AI to analyze, classify, and request some generic data sources. So at the end, it become, for some scenarios it become pretty magical, for some scenarios it become pretty useless. Like always with any generalized approach, it could fit into something perfectly, for something else it will be like worse than manual work. But overall, if you have some like databases, basically we talk in terms of some lake houses around the similar topic. So you have the tables describing the one domain, and it has pretty clean and clear structure, self-descriptive schema. Yeah, it's working very nice, very nice. And if it's again you use some schemas which are well known for the domain, it will work even better. If you do something very special, some custom, yeah, most probably it will not be too satisfied with results, but still AI can do some. And when I talk AI, I'm normally talking about LLM models, which basically provide as much as you can, like examples of the data, names of the table, of the lake houses, passes, schemas, everything, and it will try to identify what is what and create some metadata, or like some description for that, some tagging, etc. So yeah, of course it's could do. So whatever person can do, like usual person, LLM also could do. Okay, it's some update in my work, and because of it I haven't really have a lot of time to prepare something special for my channel. So it would be probably week of reflections, which I'll put into some work later. Yeah, I have something interesting in mind to tell you. Right now I'm looking at just empty page in my Edge, something like that. So I just open it, and it's showing something like empty page, and it shows some news, etc., etc. And also it's showing some Trump. And I remember that I saw news that it was second assault attempt for him, and even after that, the press secretary of White House still calling him a main threat. So yeah, at least it's not too diplomatic. It's what we started with our streams, that people lose globalistic point of view to the things, or like holographic, um, when you could see something from different sides. Like even there are no such things like bad guy, good guy, boss. We have multiple sides, and who know what will win after all. For example, in my country, in Ukraine, I believe if we look on the history of president elections, every president comes with some promises that he will make life better. And two last presidents, because we have a conflict, we have not conflict, not that war, not only 3 years, like mostly 3 years, not started in 2022, but it started in 2013 after revolution of so-called dignity. It was revolution of dignity for someone. It was just revolution of color for others. It was government overrun. I don't know the proper word for others. And every side has some points, its own points. And I completely changed, not completely, but I start with time, I start see more and more sides of the same event. And I see not only good, not only bad, but good and bad from different angles. And it's so nice, and so hard, because you understand that some events you start evaluating them in completely different manner now. So, and for that, starting from 14, we have 2 president elections, and all the presidents came on the promise to stop that war. And you know what happened after all, yes? So basically, all the basic promises of the last president went completely wrong. Nothing is true. So war is much more big, and there were chances to stop it, or at least to put it on hold, but all those changes were not used. The war starts, the big war starts. Now my country is a prison for multiple men and some type of women which have some doctor degree, like medical degree, or some other degrees which falls under category for women mobilization for a war. So yeah, it's and yeah, it's a war. Economical situation is worst in the whole history. The demographic situation is worst in the world. Even if world like power plants and everything, like electricity, water, and everything is also in worse shape ever possible in my country, and it's still not thinking about stopping that war. They talked about right now, today is September 17, 2024, and our president talked about some plan of victory, which is which could be nice that he's so optimistic, but leaders of countries shouldn't be optimistic, they should be realistic. And of course they should love their country, love their people, not love money, territories, or some status, but do everything possible to preserve more lives, more families, more, um, more good stories. So yes. And the funny thing is that when current president um, goes to debates, has his vision of future, etc., of course he tell completely opposite. So who knows what bring us every candidate? Um, in United States, I surely couldn't say who will be the better. Let me see. I have some power drop for a second. If it's still on or no. Looks like stream still is going on well. So it's nice. It's okay. So yeah, who knows? And the thing I want to talk about, it's again, it's about energy loss because of all the worries, all the possible worries we have, and how important to let it go at least sometimes. It may be a good time to let it go for at least a few hours is when we go to the bed, and just try to divide the different basket. Yes, what is ours, what is not ours, and by I mean not ours, I mean what we shouldn't worry about while we sleep. Yes, so it could be everything, like even family, kids, wife. It's not exactly ours. It's we live with, we love, we loved by, and we live together, but it's not completely ours. Ours is very few things which we have. Our feelings, and maybe our very deep thoughts, which are actually ours, not implanted to us by media or by our worries or by our fears, and so on. So not much things which are actually ours, and it's something we need to put aside, like worry about work, home, family, I don't know, cars, insurance, money, and so on and so on, and live really what is ours, like maybe our feelings. Yes, and with that we can go sleep and wake up, and then we can pick up what we have left and solve again our work, our daily life, and so on and so on. And it's pretty important because when you go to the bed and you stop thinking and be like involved into life, into communications, everything, so sometimes you have some moment of silence, let's say that, and all the worries you try not to notice, they come back and in their full power. So it's probably would be a good exercise. Just try to put them aside for a little, and it's very simple. You while you sleep, you cannot do with it anything, and it's not exactly your. It's like your clothes. It's not yours. It's what you put on. The same. Or everything else is the same. You could love your clothes a lot. You can love your shirt or something, and you put it on every day. But I mean, it's still shirt. It's not part of you. Even yeah. So yeah, the more you can put aside, the more rest you will receive, the more energized you'll be, and that with that, the better you can, the more you can solve the next day, and the better you can have the rest. Because sometimes people just including. I don't put myself aside. Get up in the morning, actually already like they never go to sleep, full of problems, and yeah, full of some regrets, etc., full of thoughts, and like the day not started, the day continued, the endless day of worries. It should stop, and it should stop at the night, and then most probably it will continue through the day, but hopefully with much less extents, with much less power. Okay, that is my reflection of today. I have few good conversation with a new chat model, ChatGPT OpenAI model O1 preview. I tend to use it a lot, but actually I'm stopping myself because I have only few requests per month as of now, and even I probably could deploy it somewhere in my work environment and continue with it. Yeah, I try to keep it in my personal account usage to extent where it's really required. And yeah, I'm doing my work and I'm explaining that model, my way of thinking, my problem, what I'm expecting, what the help I'm expecting from her. Somehow that model recommendation, it's not her. It's in my languages, in my native languages, Ukrainian, Russian, Ukrainian, actually. Yeah, everything has its gender, even everything, it's like in Spanish probably. So it's or lady or man, and model is she. Not sure is Spanish in Spanish if model is she or he. That's why when I'm thinking about model, I'm telling she, not it. So yeah, I still thinking in my native language, which is probably fine. Sometimes I notice that I do my inner dialogue even in English, but I cannot say for sure that like my deep thoughts are happening inside. Yeah, they happening on the level of feelings, of emotions, of feelings, and I'm not completely sure if it's the language of that feeling. So it's when I try to translate, sometimes I notice that it's still in English, but yeah, maybe in most cases it's anyway will be the language you learned at the birth, your native language. Okay. So, as I said, today was a day of another day of reflections, and yeah, and I'll continue my journey tomorrow, hopefully at 10 p.m. PST. You can join me, you can leave me a comment, you can put something into the chat, into the comment section after the streams. So you're welcome. Yeah, I'll be switching off. Still have something to do. Wish you a good luck, a good day, a good night. Wish you to worry less than than you worry. Not no more than you need actually to worry. Actually, no, not many people need to worry about something. You need to accept You need to deal with it, and deal with it calmly, in full harmony, in full power, let's say that. So wish you to not put aside your loved ones, your family, create harmony, create cozy environment around yourself, give your love, accept love of others, and be holographic. See the world from multiple sides. Okay, see you guys, girls, and other genders.